Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus December 29, 2021. For an unsuspected reason, you would be being more consistent with what you do and what you say. It does not mean that you were previously incapable. The point is that it was difficult for you due to some conflicting emotions. For this, you would have Gemini on your side, who would be enough strength for you to do what corresponds to you, ascending towards fullness. Insanity should not always be a symbol of dark energies. For the moment, it would be the best thing that could happen to you, especially because when an idea lies in your mind, there would be no human power to take the energy away from you. For this, you would have the conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter, which undoubtedly has all the strength for you. Despite having felt that you would have some details in front of you, which you did not consider as learning, it would be the ideal moment for you to do everything possible to persist until you get what you want in the best way. In other words, you should always remember that if achieving a goal deliberately hurts others, it is better to think twice about how to achieve the goal without invading anyone. For this, the crescent moon would be present at all times. Many people will ask you for urgent favors, and as usual, you will agree to help them. You can usually handle it well, but today it may be beyond your means. You will have to run all day to fulfill your commitments. Stop for a moment and see everything in its proper dimension. Then set priorities. You will be able to do everything in less time. Today it will be easy for you to impose your ideas. Stay open to the complementary points of view of others. Despite everything, it is an enrichment. Your gluttony costs you the heaviness that you feel and which slows you down. Thoughtful and determined, you've got what it takes to perfect key details for your long-term future. By playing the moderation card, you can be sure to move your pawns in the right direction and earn points. All is well today. The only risk you may have to take into account is not to overstep the line and ensure that your sensuality does not deprive you of all of the otherwise necessary energy resources. The joke of keeping your health lustrous, strong, and full of vigor is to put an order in what you undertake concerning it. Frustration may have kicked in after you've tried the obvious and didn't get strong results. But to your surprise, you would be in one of the best moments, realizing that the answer was simpler than you thought. Today, you will feel like hiding in your ivory tower and observe from there what happens in front of your eyes. And why not, if this gives you the perspective you need on things? Use this period of your life to give things their true value and to see where certain people fit in your life. You are very lucky to be able to find this kind of balance in your life. For the past few days, you have been feeling a little off and more tired. Blame it on Saturn, which does not appear in its best light and does not make your job easier. If you haven't had time off for a long time, now might be the time to consider taking some vacation. Otherwise, cancel all the side activities you had planned for the next few days and do nothing other than what is essential. Learning to do nothing at all is more than precious faculty at such times. Good time for your fortune to grow disproportionately. Everything that you potentially spent was completely unnecessary. That is why, starting today, with 7 in front, you would be being benevolent with yourself to realize the importance of financial organization and with it economic health. You have always had a good hand when it comes to finances, but today your skill increases especially. You have discovered all the information available on ways to invest on the internet, and you absorb it like a sponge. Your innate financial sense allows you to discern good investment advice from ridiculous. Your investment portfolio and your spirit benefit quickly. The atmosphere does not seem very serene to you and you feel somewhat responsible. You are tense because of certain obligations that you had not foreseen. You are not directly involved. Stay calm. Routine suits your low-key personality well, especially if it brings you a steady income and is spiced up from time to time with unexpected recipes. You like your partners, suppliers, or collaborators to be reliable and punctual. You would have finally removed all the heartache of love that, for a long time, all it would do is make you feel devastated. Therefore, choose to be a better person, let things flow gradually, and this is how Gemini would act so that prudence is present for you. Today you may have to mediate a dispute, and you may be caught between two fires if you are not careful. If this happens, your best bet is to step aside. When you are in that position, particularly between two people you appreciate, someone always gets hurt, and it can be you. Tell them that you love them too much to intervene. It is likely that you will come out better off. The other day, at your best friend's wedding, you are surprised to imagine yourself in his place. Click or not, this event made you think about the future of your relationship. For the first time in your life, you feel good with this person. Naturally, the bond that binds you is organized in this way. A single glance exchanged is enough to automatically translate the thoughts of the other. You know how to embellish these everyday moments. After all, why not continue hand in hand and not back to back on the path to happiness? You would understand once and for all that you need to do the best you can as long as everything is simpler. It means that sometimes you would have complicated everything to achieve a goal that does not make sense. Labor matters may be valid. If you consider that not everything is prosperous for you, it is better to insist on changing course. For this, you would have the crescent moon that would excessively illuminate you in it. Today's keyword is inspiration. Your optimistic and enthusiastic attitude will help you visualize powerful images that could become plans for future projects. They could well be for artistic, commercial, or domestic purposes. Whatever it was, optimal day to start these projects. Any project that you start or finish today will be crowned with success. The tensions that reign between Saturn and Uranus will directly affect your daily professional life today. By starting the day on the nerves, you could end it on the kneecaps. If you feel that the tension is building up a bit too much, go stretch your legs in the fresh air rather than hopping on the first colleague you come across. On the money side, it is your financial situation that could trigger some conflicts with those around you. To ease these tensions, it will be necessary to take stock of your cash inflows, your savings, and, above all, your consumption habits. Within your family circle, you should be recognized for the Nobel Peace Prize as you work for stopping conflicts. It's simple, you teleport on all fronts. That of the couple in the process of divorce. That of the young teenager in disagreement with his parents. That of adults who cannot manage their daily worries. The empathetic nature of your sign hides a true sensitivity to the heart. Serving all this little world, you distribute the fruits without controlling your stocks. Watch out for the break.